human body was designed to be active. Mobility and flexibility are key for a vibrant life, free of limitations. We're going to talk about mobility today, range of motion, the benefits, and how it can impact your body, and we're going to go through a few exercises. Hi, welcome to the mat. My name is Shelley. I'm a personal trainer, group fitness instructor, and yoga teacher. Today we're going to jump into mobility and how to improve your life. Let's get started. Join me on the mat. I like to start off my practice with a little bit of mobility and getting used to the mat, noticing how my body feels. So coming into a table position, structurally sound, wrist under shoulders, knees under hips, so you feel structurally sound, structurally safe. You're just going to take a little bit of organic movement, and that can be whatever feels right to you. Creating circles with your hips, explore your body, your spine, roll the shoulders, roll the other shoulder, bend the elbows, let the head go yes and no. Just sway a little side to side, pressing into the mat so that you feel the energy rising up and that you're not dumping down and hurting your wrists. It's a great way to assess and notice how you feel. Whatever way you went, go the opposite now, just reverse the movement. It's like you're dancing but nobody's watching, right? So allow yourself just to move, notice areas of tightness, sensitivity, and we'll get into those areas as we move and breathe. Come back and find a little stillness. And as you press down into the mat, feel the energy rise up. We're going to dome up the back. Pull the heart up, navel towards the spine. Dome like a hollow cat. And as you release softly, let the belly come easy, and the heart comes through the bridge of the shoulders. You're spreading your sits bones, those two bony protrusions at the base of your pelvis. And as you exhale, press into the mat, dome up the back, pull your navel to spine, and then softly release. So you're going to do a few cow and cats, maybe 6 to 8 if that feels good. So doming up as you exhale, navel towards the spine, rounding, stretching. And as you come through in this cow position, heart comes through, belly is nice and soft. Beautiful. So after you've done a little bit of organic movement, and then come into your cow and cats, bring yourself down onto the mat, and we're going to come into a supine position on your back. So coming onto your back nice and slow, take your feet as wide as the mat, walk them down till you have a flat foot right on the mat, roll the shoulders back and down. You can sweep your arms out in a T, palms up to sky or palms down, or you can cactus your arms like little goalposts. We're going to come into some windshield wipers here. So dropping the knees towards the right. You can hang out there for a little bit. Maybe you want to stretch and feel it through the side of the body. Bring the knees back through center and drop them over towards the left. Hang out here for a little bit if that feels good. Doesn't matter if your glute comes off. Feel that stretch. Hang out back through center. Take them over nice and soft to side with speed that feels right to you. Maybe you want to hang out. Do about 6 or 8 on each side. Take a few moments to pause, and we'll get on to the next exercise. We're going to start into the world's greatest stretch, one of my favorite things to do. You can incorporate with so many of your practices, so many options and modifications if the full version isn't available to you. So let's get started on the world's greatest stretch. We're going to start standing up nice and tall. Walk yourself down into a plank. Taking the plank pose right where you are, pressing the ground away, step your right foot to the outside of your right pinky. Feel how that feels to your body. You're going to keep the right hand up, reach up, stretch up, lift up, and bring it back down. Maybe you bring the forearm down to the mat, maybe you don't. Reach back up, and then bring the right hand back down. Step it back into plank. Step the left foot right beside the left pinky. Sweep the hand up. Now you can lean back as much as you like. You can stretch as much as you like. You can move around. Remember, play around with your own body to see how you feel. Sweep it down. Maybe you want to bring the elbow down. Maybe you want to bring it back up. Remember, playtime is really important. Bring the hand back down, step back. Now maybe that feels a little bit too much to you, so step the right fingertip towards and drop the knee. Sweep the hand up this time. Does it feel a little bit better? Can you lean back? Sweep it through, drop the forearm down. Take it back up, stretch, bring the hand back down, step back into plank, left foot beside the left pinky, drop the knee down, sweep the hand up. Option to lean back if it feels good, stay up, bring it down, maybe the elbow, maybe just the hand. Take it back up, and comes back down, step into that plank. So take 6 to 8 on your version for your body, whether you're on the knees or whether you're down on the toes. Find what works. If neither of those are for your body, come into a tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders. Take the right leg out, right out to the side, pressing through the knife edge of the foot. We're going to work on the adductors right here, the inner thighs and the abductors. Left hand under the shoulder, sweep the right hand up, reach up to sky. You can look up or you can look down. Thread it through. Maybe it comes to the wrist. Maybe you thread it all the way through. Inhale, reach up, and you can stay on the same side. Do 6 to 8. All the way up. And you're sending your glutes back into space. You're reaching with that right hand, and you're working all of the body, all of the muscles. Once you've done 6 to 8, bring the right leg in. Take the left leg out. Right hand directly beneath the shoulder so you're structurally sound. Sweep that hand up. And you can bring it through and thread the needle all the way. Back up nice and high. And bring the forearm down if it's too much, or reach it through. Back up. Do 6 to 8 of those. Bring yourself into your version of thread the needle or the world's greatest stretch. Next man. Let's get going. Squats, probably the most single important exercise you can do for your body. So today we're going to come into a squat holding something sturdy, something strong, so that you have that ability to extend the arms and sit back a little deeper, kind of a restrained and resisting. So bring your hands into, I'm going to be using this here in the gym. Maybe you have a chair at home, hanging a little bit lower than shoulder height. Feet are about hip distance apart. Turn the toes out slightly. I like to work bare feet. Press into those 4 imaginary tires. So imagine each foot is a vehicle, and you're pressing into the tires. Keep nice and light on the toes. As you sit back into your squat, sit back like you're sitting on a bench, nice and strong. Press through those 4 tires, engaging all of the muscles in your legs, your core, your glutes, pressing up. So the arms are just there to keep you sturdy and stable. Drop down. Nice and smooth, long, strong back, press through the feet and rise up. You're going to do 6 to 8 of those. Do it several times a week, building strength in the muscles as well as building strength in your joints. We're going to come into some wall angels are next. So bring your feet into a comfortable distance away from the wall. You might need 10 inches away, a foot away. You might want to bring it in closer. Bring the hands up, elbows about shoulder height. I need to walk my feet out a little bit, and I like a little bend in my knees. So find what works for you. Pressing the back of the hands, the back of the forearms in the mat, maintaining a nice, comfortable stance. We're just going to be sliding the fingertips up just a little bit and then pulling them down. And as you're pulling down, you're engaging those elbows, pulling them in towards your body. It feels like this, but you're pulling the elbows down, feeling the shoulder blades meeting in the middle of the back. Pressing up and taking it down. So do that about 6 to 8 times. You can feel yourself broadening through the collarbones, stretching through the pectorals, pulling the elbows down, stretching through the side. So do 6 to 8 reps of that, allowing your body to get accustomed to the feeling. Modify for you. You can take it to the mat and do it on the floor if you'd like, and take it into a supine position. These are just a few exercises that you can do for range of motion. Range of motion is really important. Mobility is the piece of flexibility and strength brought together with grace, where you can take a motion all the way through the full range of that joint's movement with grace and with control. That's what the difference is for mobility. We want to make sure that we're taking care of our joint health, our bone health, by using range of motion exercises. It also reduces the possibility of injury. So keeping yourself, motion is lotion. You've probably heard that. Move it or lose it. Maybe your friends have said that. So all of those things are really important. If you're looking for more information about range of motion, you can read it in chapter 2 of my book, Healthy and Fit for Life, a starter kit for women over 50. And I'll see you next time on the mat. Thanks for joining.